Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent, Alan Shearer, Gary Lineker, Ben Foster. Who else? Simon Jordan. Who else? Jeff Stelling. Who else? Andy Townsend. Who else? I've forgotten. I'll come back to them. Stop gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting this fan base. And we will come to the rest of the fan base in a sec. Welcome back to another match reaction. West Ham United 2, Burnley 2. Yes, you heard that right. West Ham United 2, Burnley 2. We drew with the bottom of the league side. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm trying to hit 500 before the end of the year. Please subscribe. Yeah, let's get into this. I remember in my match preview when I said a loss would be disastrous. Well, we nearly lost. It was nearly a disaster. And even a draw is not good enough. And I don't care about a comeback. We didn't win the game. These are games you should be winning. These are games we need to be winning. We're going to come up to a tough run-in. We've got Aston Villa at home, who did lose 4-0. But they played a side who play once a week. We both play Europe. I think we know how that's going to go. They already beat us this season. We know how that game's going to go. Then we've got Newcastle away after international break. Then we've got bare other teams. We've got Man City at the end of the season. We've got Liverpool at home. Who else have we got? We've faced Man United already. We've got teams that we don't want to face. We'll probably end up losing Chelsea away in April or May, whenever it is as well. Which would be embarrassing in my opinion because Chelsea are shit. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm going to lose my shit watching this team. And the reason why I'm going to lose my shit is not for the fact that I'm surprised or for the fact that I'm watching it week in, week out. I'm going to lose my shit for the people continuing to defend this week in, week out. Are you not watching what I am watching? Or are you going to keep using sentiment to defend this club, to defend this manager, to defend these players? Are you going to keep doing this? Now, for all the people that's going to come up and play like James Ward-Prowse, the guy's always playing out of position. The guy's a number 8. He's a number 8. He's a box-to-box midfielder, not a number 10, not a left winger. Okay? Got that out of the way. Thomas Souček does not contribute to football in 90 minutes, comes up with clutch moments to bail himself out. Now and then people forget everything. For the people that, there's generally people, fucking psychos, psychotic people, that are saying Vladimir Coufal should be player of the season. Player of the season is what I'm seeing online. This guy should be up there for worst player of the season. Allow it. And when I mean player of the season, worst player of the season, I'm talking West Ham only. Allow it. For the love of God, please stop this Coufal prop. This guy gets so many excuses. The guy just hooves the ball under any sort of pressure. How many times am I going to keep fucking complaining about the same shit week in, week out? Cresswell. Aaron Cresswell's back. 2024 and Aaron Cresswell is back. Fuck off. Make this your last season, please. Please make this your last season. Fucking crosses that are not even reaching anyone. You're overhitting crosses. Crosses are meant to be your thing, Aaron Cresswell. You're not even good at that. Calvin Phillips, I'm not even going to go at Calvin Phillips. But when Edson Alvarez came on, he didn't start well, but you saw who the proper defensive midfielder was. Calvin Phillips, I really hope we don't trigger whatever buy option clause we have. I don't want him at this club. I didn't want him in the first place at this club, but I gave him a chance. I don't think he did much wrong today. But the point is, we didn't need to sign the guy. Now, of all the players to drop, you dropped Alvarez after one mistake. Zuma got dropped for again. Now, a lot of people are probably going to think you're going to go out again. I'm actually not. I don't think again did much wrong. Lobbing the ball all the time, but we can see that's an instruction from the manager. So he's going to keep doing that. Because there's not even an instruction for the midfielders to come and receive the ball. With any midfielder we've had, no midfielder comes to receive the ball. Because this is what we do. We don't play through the middle at all. We play down the side. We get pressed. We go backwards. Play down the other side. Get pressed. Go backwards. Might get a lucky goal here and there. Might get 1 or 2 crosses occasionally. And that is how we play football. It's shit. It's unsustainable. And we get lucky off moments. Simple as that. Watch any game at West Ham apart from Wolves at home, and then we get lucky off moments. Okay? Think about the side we drew to today. Think about how many teams have beaten them. The fact that we struggled twice against this Burnley team that are going to get relegated. They're going to get relegated. You might as well put an R next to their name now. We did this with Sheffield United away as well. And people are like, well, we don't have our players, do we? Well, we had our players. We were just missing Emerson, okay? That's all. The only player we were missing was Emerson. That starts usually. So stop this. For the love of God, just stop making excuses. How are you going to spin this time? What is the excuse? That we played Europe? It's Burnley. It's Burnley. You can't put a performance in Europe, can't put a performance in the league. What is the bigger picture, Alan Shearer? You fucking idiots online that want to defend everything that Moyes does because it's never ever fucking his fault. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Stop going off agendas. Stop agreeing with what players say about criticising the fan base. You're a fucking idiot. Sufo and Souček, yeah? If I hear another player criticise this fan base, please leave the club. Leave my club. Why did Thomas Souček get a fucking new contract? Why? 3 more years. For what? To pass to the opposition for another 3 years. You're a midfielder, you're a footballer, pass to a player in the same shirt as you. It's not that fucking hard, is it? Bowen is not a striker. Even when he was playing up front, the goals he'd get is drifting from the right. Mohamed Kudus is starving out there. It's starving out there. Paquetá's been shit the past couple of games. Ever since he's come back, I didn't watch him against Everton. Freiburg in this game, shit. Credit to Antonio and Danny Ings. By the way, Moyes, that's how the second half how we played. It's how you should play. Big up Danny Ings, great goal. Big up Antonio, fantastic impact. I feel sorry for you. We always rely on Antonio. Every fucking season, Antonio, can you please save us? Every season, he's the fucking oracle that needs to save us on his own all the time. The guy's done enough for this club. Stop putting all the burden on him. Every season. Can you get us out of relegation? Can you get us into Europe, please? Buy a striker. If you're not going to play Danny Ings and buy Antonio, buy a striker. Go into the season light again. You sell 2 players. You don't replace them. 2 players that I wanted to leave at this club, but you didn't replace them. We've left ourselves light, and if we lose to Freiburg, it's a fucking disaster. And despite a European battle, there is no point even bothering. There's no point bothering about it. As I said, I've said 9th all season. We're going to let Newcastle catch up with us. If they beat Chelsea again, we're going to be 8th tomorrow. They keep slipping down the table, and then we'll get an occasional win. We'll get back up in the table, and we lose again, win again, lose again, win again, lose again. Very inconsistent football throughout the rest of the season. Soufal's agent thinks Soufal should get a bigger wage. I think you're lucky to have the wage that you have, mate. By the way, Mavropanos' passing, fucking awful. Awful today. Mavropanos' passing was awful. Areola even saved us in the second half again. Player of the season. Just give player of the season, hammer of the year to Alphonse Areola now. I'm sorry, Emerson. You're probably getting unlucky, but Areola deserves it. Areola deserves it. And people fucking criticising him last year. Fucking, he's not good enough. He's not this. He's not that. Well, you've seen him this season. And listen, Moyes, you're a legend at this club. You should have left on a high. You're pissing me off. You'll still always be a legend at this club. I'll always be grateful for the moments. But this season's been fucking frustrating. It's not a style of football thing. It's about getting the best out of your players thing. It's about putting square pegs in round holes. Playing on the counter with players that don't play on the counter. Doesn't make any sense. Profiles are mismatched. Everything is mismatching. Like the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me. Any email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.